What's going on, guys? I'm SceptileMC, or George, the coach of the San Francisco Arcanines, and today, very happy to bring you the week number 2 match against Will or Makati or the Bouffalant Bills, whatever you want to put them by. Now today, this match is very important to me. This match is huge to one, how the power rankings go, because as of now I am number 1 in the power rankings and Will is number 2. As well, I wanted to prove myself after last week's performance. While it was a win, I did end up getting 1-0 in my win there, but I would have rather had seen a higher score. I don't like when I win 1-0. Well, it was a great battle, and I don't want to take anything away from Houston Gashers and Mike. I felt I could have played a little bit better personally. I didn't have to make some plays that I did. And I probably could have made it about a 3-0, but that's not what happened, so I decided I would come back this week even stronger, and we had to come back stronger this week in order to see if we can defeat the Bouffalant Bills. So anyway, let's get into a little bit of team preview now. So if you look at his team, he decided not to bring Excadrill, and that was a thank the gods he didn't bring Excadrill, because if that thing was adamant and life orbed, I would have had a huge problem with it. It would have put a lot of offensive pressure on my team. But anyway, I decided to lead off with my Melodic, just because it is a special set. My Melodic is a set that is choice scarfed and competitive with enough speed to outspeed the Mega Manectric. So the plan is that he might lead off with his Mega Manectric, and then I'm gonna lead off with my Melodic, and I'm gonna hopefully get a Scald, because a Scald has a 75% chance to OHKO from that range, plus the burn on top of that. But he ends up leading off with a Powdon. Now, I could have gone for Hydro Pump here, but what that would have done is revealed the fact that I am an offensive spread, not a defensive spread. So I decided to go for Scald, and he goes into his Umbreon right now, and that is fine. I have such a good plan to deal with Umbreon that I'm really hoping it works, and I'm not going to reveal it. I'm going to let you guys think about it a little bit, but I decided to switch it to my defensive Arcanine. I love running defensive Arcanine. He is the team captain right here, and I'm going to do a tiny bit of scouting right now to see his moveset. I know I can burn the Umbreon, I can take the Synchronize because I'm a fire type, and I can see if he has the Toxic or the Heal Bell, because I'm assuming his set as of now is the Foul Play, the Wish, and the Protect. That's just kind of Will's strategy. Now I want to know if he has the Toxic or the Heal Bell, so I decided to burn him. See, the Synchronize does not work, and he goes here now for the Wish, so that kind of confirms the Wish and support set. Now the last thing to check is to see if he has the Heal Bell or not. And it turns out on the next turn that he actually does have the Heal Bell. I decided to play it safe, keep the pressure a little bit more on him. I decided to go for Flare Blitz. I could have gone for E-Speed to prevent the recoil there, but I wanted to see how much it would do, and that actually does a decent amount. It's about 40% to him, maybe a tiny bit less than 40%. But that's really good to know that I can do that much damage with Arcanine on him, if necessary, considering I was not offensively invested in the slightest. What that also tells me is that it is more of a special defensive spread than a physically defensive spread, which is really great to help with my plan, because I have such a good plan for this Umbreon, and I am going to find a way to make it work. But anyway, he decides to go into Slowbro here, as I do decide to Will-O-Wisp again. He could not touch me. He did not have any move to possibly touch me with, and he was either going to Wish or switch out. Now I went for Will-O-Wisp to either force him to Heal Bell the next turn, or I can burn something on the switch, and I actually burn the Slowbro, and that's really good. That's really good for this battle. Now here I predict either a Scald or anything. I decided to go into my Goodra, which is an Assault Vest Goodra, so it can take any special hit really. But he decides to double switch out into his Mega Manectric, predicting a Wild Charge, I'm guessing, wanting to get his Lightning Rod, but this is stage 1 of the plan to kill Umbreon. I'm going to drop a Draco Meteor. Now, a lot of you are thinking, well, what is a Draco Meteor going to do to an Umbreon? Well, it's going to lure him into a very false sense of security that is going to work really well in the two-step plan. Now, this Goodra is mixed. I have the Draco Meteor, but I also have the superpower. And the superpower can do just under half, or about half to a special defensive Umbreon after. Well, yeah. So it can do about that. Now I see right now that a superpower is definitely not going to be able to take him out. So I decide to switch out here, not feeling I have it. Now he thinks that I don't have any move to really touch him with, and I'm hoping that now he thinks Umbreon is the designated switch-in for my Goodra every time. Now, right here is a big play. He decides to double switch into his Hippowdon as I switch into my Landorus, and, well, this is why I carried the Grass Knot. And the only way he has a chance to survive it is if he's a specially defensive set, which I saw his team building video. He was invested specially bulky a tiny bit, so it was a roll to take him out, but I do believe that I had more of a chance to take him out. And anyway, I did it. His Hippowdon goes down early. So it is 5-6 now. Now he goes into the Manectric, predicting an HP Ice or a Volt Switch to predict my switch, and still my Goodra is my safest switch. He goes for HP Ice, so I want to see how much this does. And this actually does a pretty good amount, judging that I'm so bulky. And now I know what he's going to do. I know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to Volt Switch out into his Umbreon. And I'm going to complete my plan right here. I'm going to drop a Draco Meteor, and now he's thinking that, wow, he can easily go for a Wish, or he can basically go for a Wish. He doesn't have to protect in order to see what I can go for, because I didn't go for anything to take him on next time, and that's obviously max specially offensive, because I do have the Quiet Nature with 252, 252, and my HP and special attack, but without any investment in an attack, my superpower from that range is going to be able to take him out, and we are already up 6-4, and his two main walls are down. Umbreon and Hippowdon are down. He can't get up rocks, so my Zapdos and my Arcanine are both free to switch in whenever, really. Now here, I was afraid of the Ice Beam. I don't know why I switched into Zapdos on this thing. I guess I was more afraid of Calm Mind, because my Goodra was at a decreased attack and a decreased special attack. So I decide here to just, as he goes into Manectric, I decide to Volt Switch out. I am a Life Orb set, so this will be doing a okay amount. But what this is telling me is that he has some HP investment, and because he has that HP investment, I'm not going to be able to take him out using my Scarfed Melodic. I'm going to fire off a Hydro Pump here, and it's going to bring him down to the red. Not enough to take him out, so whatever investment he has on this really paid off in that case. He decides to 2 Volt Switch out, and he gets a large chunk of damage, which tells me he's modest. So modest with enough speed to outspeed my team, but then a lot of HP investment. Now I decide to fire off a Hydro Pump again, leaving my Melodic in its fodder. It did its job. It fired off a couple Hydro Pumps, it fired off a couple Surfs, a couple Scalds, so it did its job. Also, I kind of feel like I needed the rest of my team a tiny bit more, so I decide just to, it gets damaged and I can let it go down. Now, here I decide to go into my Mega Scizor. I'm going to Mega Evolve, and unless he has the Heat Wave, and even if he does have the Heat Wave, I can actually take that hit. So I'm not too concerned by anything he wants to go for here. I decide to just, in fact, knock off. It's my safest play. As he goes for the Super Fang, and that's going to bring me down to half. What Super Fang does, it just brings me down to half health of what I'm currently at. And I knock off a Payapa Berry, which I don't know what a Payapa Berry does, but on this turn I'm just going to go for BP, and I'm going to take out the Crobat. So right now we're sitting pretty nice at 5-3 right now. 5-4. 5-3. And he goes into Azelf. Now actually right here I'm pretty scared of this Azelf, because if it has the coverage, it can actually dominate most of my team. So yeah, that's a thing. Now here he does go for the Flamethrower, which reveals he is a special set. And now I don't want him to set up a Nasty Plot, but I don't want to go for really for the Flare Blitz either, in case he has a move to take me out. I forgot what moves Azov got, I don't know. But I decided to go for Extreme Speed. I should have fucking Flare Blitz right there. This is the one play I wish I could have changed. Out of this entire match, I really wish I could have changed the Flare Blitz play right here. Really wish I went for it. But, instead right here, I am afraid of this Azov. I have 2 Pokemon that can hit him with the priority. I don't have my Scarfer anymore. And I'm hoping my Gudra can take a hit, but if he's mixed, I might not be able to. So I do go for E-Speed again, just trying to rack up enough damage to where my Sizzle can take him out with a Bullet Punch. And he ends up going into Slowbro right here, and I'm going to switch out into my Landorus. At this point, I decided Landorus isn't going to be doing much. I have ways of taking out the Slowbro. I don't outspeed the Azelf, and I believe the final other Mon is the Mega Manectric, so HP Ice does just actually open me from there. So there's nothing I can do with it. So I decide to let it go down, and now it is 4-3. So he actually brought this game back a bit right now. But anyway, I'm going to go into Zapdos, and basically I'm going to Volt Switch out. I don't have a reason not to. Life Orb is going to kill anything on his team. So Zapdos is going to rack up another kill this game. He's going to rack up a kill to add to his leaderboard. Right now, after this kill, we're 4-0 after this kill. So let's see if we can get any more and see if we can keep Zapdos at the top of the leaderboard for MVPs. Take out the Mega Manectric, and now I decide, you know what, I'm going to go into my Gudra right now because I feel like it is the safest play. If he goes into Azelf, what I can actually do is I can fire off a Dragon Pulse or a Draco, whatever my calc actually tells me to do. I tried to fire off a Dragon Pulse. I was really worried he was mixed with Ice Punch or Physical, but he turns out only to have HP Ice to hit my Gudra, and that's not doing anything. I actually think Psychic does more unless he's Expert Belted, which he is going for HP Ice over Psychic, and I know Will knows that a Psychic would do more, so I'm assuming he is actually Expert Belted. 2 Dragon Pulses is going to be able to take him out though, and that Azelf is going to go down. Now, the Slowbro has proven to be an offensive spread because I saw the Life Orb earlier, so I know, judging by offensive Slowbro and what it's going to have to do, I'm assuming it could be a Trick Room one, and it actually does turn out to be, and this is where the Burn comes in handy, I guess. The Burn is actually going to take him out here. So Arcanine is going to pick up a kill at the end right here, technically, because of the Burn, and actually that's going to put every single one of my Pokemon at 1 kill this week. And that's going to finish the game off at a 4-0 win for the San Francisco 49ers over the Bouffalant Bills. So, Will, that was a fantastic battle. That was, any wrong play for me at the end could have costed me the game, and I feel like I brought the team, I played the game, and I came out with a great score. I couldn't have asked for anything better against a fantastic battler like Will. Really gave me a run for the money at the end. My Pokemon were getting very low on health, and if I wasn't going to end the game soon, the Slowbro could have easily gotten the sweep on me with the Trick Room. My priority was not made to take out a Slowbro. I was not expecting him to be offensive in the slightest. If anything, I was expecting a physically or special defensive one. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of the video, so if you enjoyed, please comment, like, rate, and subscribe. I am SceptileMC, or George, the coach of the San Francisco Arcanines, and next week, I forget, we play Super Gassy, the coach of the New York Shellmets. Once again, guys, I will try to pull out a victory for you. Let's make ourselves 3-0 in Season 2 after this week. After next week, we are now 2-0 with a +5 differential. Not the differential that we wanted, but we can still achieve it, actually. If I get a 6-0 next week, we can tie our Season 1 differential after 3 games. So we'll see if that's possible. Yeah. We'll see about that. Anyways, guys, I'm SceptileMC, or George, the coach of the San Francisco 49ers, and, well, peace out.